Hello, my name is Alex and I'm 18 years old, but this story takes place whenever I was about 16. A week after school ended, I wanted money to save up for my dream car since I had my license at the time. I had tried getting a job at so many different places, however, I was either ignored or just didn't get a response. And you know what they say, desperate times call for desperate measures. There was a Chuck E. Cheese near my house that was about a 10-minute walk, so I emailed them and waited for a job offer. A week later, I had gotten a response in which I will dumb it down for you. Basically, they reviewed my resume and I got a job as a janitor there. Surprisingly, two of my closest friends were working there as well, so that made me feel a little comfortable. There were about 12 of us, including the manager. However, one of them turned me the wrong way. We'll just call him Gerald for the rest of the story. He was both the mascot and the maintenance worker. His job as the maintenance worker was to fix the animatronics. Now, at that specific location, we had animatronics at the time, but I'm getting off topic. Every other day, my boss left me with the night shift duties. Clean tables, mop the floors, clean the kitchen, you get it. Unfortunately, Gerald worked the night shift with me. His job was to prepare the robots for the next day. I had just finished mopping the boys' restroom and I went out back to take a break. I had looked back at the door and I saw his eyes peeking through a small gap in the door. When I noticed him, he walked away. After that, I had chills run down my spine, because this is not the first time he's done this. One time, he was hiding behind the counter while I was preparing the kitchen for the next day and scared me. He said he had been waiting there for quite some time to try and play a harmless joke, if you can call it that. Not only that, but during the day shift, he was very grabby and talked very highly of me, but not in a good way. Keep in mind, he was in his 30s talking to a 16-year-old like that. He would also try to give me alcohol, but I always refused since I was underage. I had mentioned this to my boss, but he always brushed off the weird behavior Gerald pushed onto me. And then one day, he was gone. His name vanished off the employee roster and someone else took his place as the mascot. I had asked the manager about it and he said I found out something about him. He was a registered sex offender. Apparently, he discovered Gerald had made a fake identity to hide or mask his criminal history. There were also many victims to his reign of terror on this location. One incident included a little girl almost being locked into the girls' restroom with that evil monster. Another incident included a little boy almost being led to his truck with the false promise of prize tickets. The manager explained that he came in, did his duties, but was confronted by the police and was arrested in the mascot costume. Probably left a little scar on those kids. I could only imagine seeing a child's mascot being arrested for a heinous crime. I still couldn't believe the manager didn't check any background information before he hired Gerald. I worked there for 2 more days before I quit, and after quitting that stained reputation of a restaurant, my life changed for the better. I asked my now girlfriend out on a date, and things went pretty well. I bought an apartment that should be suitable for me and my girlfriend until we buy a house. If you are looking for a job, be careful. You'll never know what kind of people you're working with.